Today's headline is making waves across South Africa. Today our story is about a Chinese national pretending to be South African with a fake ID who has been arrested for fraud. Hello, welcome back to the channel. This is a video and picture news about a Chinese national pretending to be South African with fake ID has been arrested for fraud. Please stay with me until the end so you can check the sources and try to verify the news for yourself. And if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss updates. Here's what we know so far. In a recent operation by South African authorities, a Chinese national was apprehended after presenting a fake South African identity document in an attempt to assume local citizenship and carry out fraudulent activities. This case has stirred up serious concerns about identity fraud, immigration oversight, and the lengths some individuals will go to in order to exploit systems. According to court records, the person used the falsified ID to access services, possibly employment, and to gain financial advantage. The arrest was part of a broader effort by Home Affairs, police and immigration enforcement units to clamp down on forged documents and fraud networks in the country. The suspect, whose identity details have been withheld for legal reasons, appeared in court where the charges include fraud, possession of a false identity document, and misrepresentation of citizenship status. Authorities say that the investigation exposed a network of fake ID production and usage, where foreign nationals attempt to pass as South African citizens to gain access to employment, social benefits, or financial services. This has significant implications for national security, public trust and service delivery. From the viewpoint of immigration and identity management, the case is a signal that gaps in verification and permit systems may be exploited. Fraudulent IDs undermine the integrity of systems meant to protect citizens and lawful residents. Officials express frustration that when a foreign national can convincingly pose as a South African on paper, our identity frameworks must be strengthened. This case is a reminder of the need for sharper checks, stronger collaboration between departments and decisive enforcement. For the local community, the impact is twofold. On the one hand, there is relief that fraud is being uncovered and steps are being taken to protect citizens and residents from identity abuse. On the other hand, there is concern about how many similar cases might be undetected, and what the cost is to public services, employment opportunities, and local trust. Some locals argue that identity fraud displaces opportunities for lawful residents, while others caution that broader enforcement must be fair, transparent, and respectful of rights. Legal experts say the case raises questions about how identity documents are issued and monitored. When a fake ID can be used to live as a citizen, access formal employment or secure state services, the damage goes beyond one person. We're looking at possible consequences for tax revenue, state benefits, security clearance, and social cohesion. The arrest is being used to send a message that fraud will not be tolerated, and that Home Affairs and law enforcement are ready to act. It's important to understand the human dimension as well. Some foreign nationals may feel pushed into illegal document use because of limited legal pathways, voice for work or survival pressures. Others may simply be exploiting systems. Either way, the symbolism of a foreign national posing as a citizen strikes a chord in a country like South Africa, where local identity, service delivery and social justice are already hot topics. The operation involved collaboration between several government departments, intelligence units and enforcement agencies. They say they followed leads, checked databases, cross-referenced identity records and uncovered discrepancies that pointed to the fake document. The moment of arrest came when the suspect attempted to use the ID to do something that triggered verification, perhaps employment registration or identity verification at a service point. This triggered deeper investigation, the arrest, and the formal charges. Investigators believe there may be other participants or facilitators behind the fake ID, and further arrests are possible. This case also invites a broader look at immigration, citizen identification and fraud. When local economies are under pressure and jobs are scarce, there's temptation to downplay identity rules. But the state argues that identity integrity must be protected for the sake of all residents, not just citizens. Fraudulent identities undermine social cohesion and fairness in service access. For you watching, what this means is that if you or someone you know uses or is asked to use false documents, the legal risks are real. You might be arrested, fined or face deportation. If you are a resident or citizen, it means your identity, rights and access to services might be compromised if systems are misused. And if you work in verification, HR or local government, this case is a call to tighten your processes. We also have to keep the tone of the story fair and factual. This is not about demonizing foreign nationals or stoking division. It is about enforcing law, protecting integrity and ensuring that everyone using local services, living here or working, does so within the rules. Broad brush blame does little good, it is targeted, informed action that matters. Before we wrap up, I'd like to hear from you. Have you ever seen someone using false documents? Do you work in a place where identity verification matters and have you noticed risks? Leave your comment below and let us talk it out. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please hit that button now and turn on notifications so you get all our future updates on important local and national enforcement news. And now for a bit of light relief, I guess that fake ID must have thought it was in a better country too, pretending to be South African. And maybe the next time someone decides to forge an identity, they'll choose a name like Citizen McCommunity instead of messing with Home Affairs. Jokes aside, document fraud is serious business, but if you must forge something, at least make the fake ID work for a free weekend getaway. All images used in this video are for illustration purposes only. News sources: All Africa, local court documents, South African Police Service information.